Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the regular meeting of the City of Charlestown Board of Public Works. Today is January 18th, 2023, and it is 9 a.m. Officially call the meeting to order, and we'll begin as is our custom, and everyone will rise, and please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We'll do our roll call. Ernie Thompson.
Here.
Gwen Mosier.
Here.
Mayor Hodges present, as well as Clerk Treasurer Donna Coomer. You've got an agenda that's been provided. Entertain a motion to approve.
I will make that motion.
Motion made by Ernie Thompson,
And I will second.
seconded by Gwen Mosier. Any edits to the agenda? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. We have our standing business, which is our approval of our minutes from our January 4th meeting, our current claims and our payroll allowance from December 26, 22 to January 8th, 23. Entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion from Gwen Mosier,
I'll second.
a second from Ernie Thompson. Any questions or edits? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. I don't believe we have any public comment, no old business. Right on to new business. New business. So the first is to confirm, ratify, select the playground company for the Greenway Park. So we set out to replace the playground equipment in Greenway Park. It's very outdated, needed to be redone. And so Marissa, our Parks Director, reached out to there's two companies in our area that perform this work all the way through. And one was Bluegrass Recreation Sales and Installation, and the other was Sinclair Recreation. Sinclair Recreation did not respond with a bid. They came and looked at the site, but chose not to make a bid on it. And we got two from Bluegrass. So the total, we told them that we could not go over $150,000. And so the first that they gave us for direct replacement came in at $110,809.73. And that would be just for a direct replacement of the equipment that's there. However, subsequently, we were applying for a grant through the Community Foundation of up to $150,000. And so we asked them to give us a rendering as well, a quote as well, for what it would be to do a fully accessible playground. And they did. And it came in at $366,360. However, we did receive the grant, which is why there's been a delay bringing this to the board. We did receive the grant. It's $150,000. And Bluegrass is offering an internal grant of the $66,360 to bring this down to our $150,000 total. I spoke to Perry, I ran these by legal, and he said since they both came from the same company, there's no issue if we want to move with the fully accessible and utilize the grant. It's 100% fine. So what I'm asking the board to do is confirm that we will install, or that we use Bluegrass Parks and Recreation's bid to install that fully accessible playground.
The 360.
The 360, but it's actually 300,000, but it's only 150,000 out of our cash because we've actually gotten the 150,000 grant to cover the rest.
I'll make that motion.
So I have a motion to approve the accessible playground from Ernie Thompson.
I will second that.
Second by Gwen Mosier. Any questions for me on that? And they should be able to move pretty quickly on this once we pass it. They get the equipment. As soon as we get the equipment in, they should be able to pull out. This does include full installation. So this includes removal of what's there, removal of the mulch, installation of a play surface. So it'll be a surface where kids can roll out if they use a walker or wheelchair with the accessible equipment as well.
Oh, can I ask a question about that?
Yes.
Did we have an option to go with non-acceptable?
With non-accessible, that's what the
Accessible,
that's what the
yeah.
110,000 was.
No, I know. If we wanted to save money, could we have just gotten playground?
We can, but not to utilize the grant. The grant is
Okay.
for if we use the fully accessible playground. So this was a goal. Remember our Parks Master Plan? This was one of the goals in our Parks Master Plan. And so we had asked them would it be possible without the grant we would not have been able to move forward with
Okay.
this. So, but So it's my recommendation that we move forward with the accessible playground.
Oh, I agree with
Discount.
you. I just wondered if people out and away from here
Oh,
are
yeah.
gonna realize
Yeah,
that this, we're getting this playground equipment and, that's one of the really good things I think we're
Yeah.
doing and
yeah.
so
It's a good thing.
we'll make sure that the public knows it, right?
Yes, of course. So, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that's unanimous. I will come back to the board with, we want to add solar lighting as well and fencing around the playground, and we're continuing, we've asked for 3 quotes on each of those, and we've received one, and we haven't yet received follow-up on the other 2 yet, right,
Got
Toby?
one more coming today at noon.
Okay,
And then the other 2 I haven't heard from. I got
Okay.
4 people.
okay, all right, so I'll be back to the board with those, when we get those done. And then I think Marissa was gonna present some contracts for, parks, the theater camp contract.
I got like the next 5 line items
Okay, it's
here,
all,
so
it's the Marissa.
I'll just keep
hour
rolling
now.
with it. All right, so the first one is our theater camp. We partnered with Southern Indiana Elements last year, and we did a spring theater camp, and then followed up with a couple different workshops. So they have decided to do Frozen Kids this time around. Last time they did Aristocats, and that went over really well. So the price went up from $50 to $75 per child. Some of that's just due with the rights of Frozen. It's a little bit more popular, a little bit more pricey. And then it is an all-day camp. It does include lunch also in the process. So $75 for a whole week is a lot cheaper than daycare. So I think parents will find that that's still in a good range. They will take kindergarten through 5th grade will be 30 kids, while they will do 6th grade through 12th grade at 20 kids. It kind of just depends on the parts with that Frozen. The dates will be March 27th through March the 31st, and we will be hosting it at our Arts and Enrichment Building during that time. And then the camp itself will go from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. They will have a parents meeting open call editions on March the 18th. And that will be from 10 to 12, and then also from 2 to 5, and parents only have to come to one time slot there. The show will be on April 1st, and it will be at 6 p.m. So what we're doing is we will collect payments at the $75 mark through our Square System account, and then we will pay Southern Indiana Elements at the end, or I guess at the beginning of the camp itself, so I don't know what the total will be. I know last year we did our spring camp, it was the full 50 kids, so I would imagine we will probably be close to that again as well. So this is just a contract just approving that we will collect payments and then pay them whatever amount that ends up being.
And this contract is in the substance form, the same as it was last year, which
Yeah.
Perry's reviewed the one, yeah. And if you have the W-9, you have
Yes,
everything
yes.
covered.
We have our W-9, and then we also have their insurance on file as well. I do know that the insurance will expire in July, but we'll make sure when that time comes to get their updated one as well.
Okay.
Can I ask a question? This is probably going on forever and ever, and I must have just awakened today. You said something about the parents have to come once
Right.
during the week?
Yeah,
And what do they do?
yeah, so it's just like a parent type meeting, so that way they can kind of get they'll get their, I believe at that meeting, they'll get their line structured for the entire play. So that way the kids can start to practice whatever they're gonna be saying, and also fill out the parents, they'll fill out like their emergency contact, just in case anything.
I didn't know if they also
Right,
assisted with the
Yeah,
activities.
no,
and
they'll
things.
have several of their staff members from Southern Indiana Elements will be there to
Okay.
watch the kids throughout the day. So,
We have a motion to approve the Southern Indiana Elements of Art Theater Camp for March.
I will make that recommendation.
I have a motion for Gwen Motion,
Second.
second for Ray Thompson. Any other questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. I believe up next is the Great Inflatables LLC contract.
well, I do have something else. I think Gary collapsed it all together. I didn't realize it. The next one's just the contract for the workshops for the theater camps. I don't know if you all want to wait on.
Let's wait on that.
Okay. All right, next is the inflatable. So unfortunately, the inflatable company, Watson's Inflatables, they decided this year that they just weren't gonna do it. And so they sold all of their stuff to Great Inflatables there in Sellersburg, and we've heard nothing but good things about them. So Carrie did reach out on that, and what we are doing is for our Easter event, which always goes extremely well, having the bounce houses there. We are gonna hopefully get a 45 feet long obstacle course, which is pretty good for like the kids that are a little bit older. And then we'll also follow up with a bounce house as well. Attached on that one is also their liability insurance, as well as their release agreement, as well as their W-9 as well. One slight notice that I did see today was that their policy actually already expired with the copy that they gave us, so I will follow up with them today and make sure that we get the current one. I'm sure it's just, that was the one that was on their website, and we'll make sure we get it right. So the cost for everything in total is $487, and we will cover that out of our, probably our summer entertainment fund in the Parks Department.
So, their insurance amounts are legit, so it's a general ag of 5 million, and then the each occurrence, products include operations, personal injury, legal liability participants, and professional are all at 1 million.
Yeah.
So that falls within lines with our policy, but, we would need to entertain a motion to approve pending the updated insurance policy being on file with our clerk treasurer's office. We don't need the one that's expired, so. I would need a motion pending the updated insurance information.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion from Marty Thompson,
I'll second that motion.
second from Gwen Moser. Any questions? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It's unanimous. And you'll execute these as is appropriate with the clerk treasurer's office. All right, trail and treat characters?
Yes. So the next one is our Trail of Treats characters. We used Pixie Dust Play dates last year for our reindeer event. They had brought out Elsa and Anna and Kristoff to that. And so part of that is we are hoping to do an Alice in Wonderland themed Trail of Treats this year. So they will bring Alice, the Queen of Hearts, and the Mad Hatter out on October 27th from 5 to 7. That price will be $930. And the time will be from 5 to 7, which is when the kids will actually be going through and trick-or-treating down in Greenway Park again. Attached to that is their independent contract waiver for worker compensation covered. It just means that they don't have insurance and they won't hold us to anything if anything goes wrong on their end. They know that that is to be covered for them and them themselves only. And then we have their W-9 form attached as well.
And we did confirm with our insurance broker that this form for an independent contractor would suffice rather than the full insurance form. So that was a call that we had last week with Brad Cook about that, to make sure that when they're doing independent contractors, they don't have to have their own insurance as long as they fill out this waiver form, so.
Use Charles the Mad Hatter.
So I need a motion to approve the Pixie Dust Play Dates Greenway Park Alice, Mad Hatter, Queen of Hearts characters.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Gwen Mosier.
I'll second only if Charles is the Mad Hatter.
That was a normal second.
Totally can play Alice.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Come
And
on.
then you have the same pixie dust.
Yes.
Same thing, but for the
It is
Easter
for
egg.
our Easter egg hunt. We're gonna bring Peter, Wendy, and Tinkerbell to that event. It will be $1,090. The time is a little bit longer. It'll go from 8:30 to 11 a.m. Our Easter egg hunt should be about 9 to 11. We're still kind of working out some of the details of how long and that kind of stuff. And that will be Saturday, April the 8th. Again, it has their independent contract waiver as well as their W-9 form attached.
So, need a motion to approve the Pixie Dust Play Dates for the Easter day.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion from Marty Thompson,
Second.
second by
this
Gwen
motion.
Mosier. Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I don't know why I keep putting those back in my stuff, not passing them to Thomas. For her records, she's gonna kick me out. All right, and then carriage rides, and then I believe this is our same carriage contract that we have done for the past few years. Hopefully this year works out.
Yes.
With Econ Adventure, so I'll let you talk through that one.
We have high hopes. This is the same carriage company that we have used for many years. Dee Kramer is amazing and they take care of everything. So the only thing on our end is that we will have to make sure that we staff it as normal to make sure we get people on and off the carriages, and then we will take care of ticket sales ourselves. So the dates proposed are December 1st, the 2nd, December 8th and the 9th, and then December 15th and the 16th, again from 6 to 10 like normal. They did go up just a little bit, $750 per wagon instead of the $650, but with everything else that's just gone up,
Sure.
it's not unreasonable for that. And then also attached is their W-9 form as well as their liability insurance. And again, when October comes and that insurance does expire, we'll make sure that we get an updated copy when the time does come.
Yeah, so it looks like it expires on the 1st of October, so make sure you set a calendar on
Yeah.
to get that updated copy before they come in and provide. And then the levels are appropriate with meeting our minimum $1 million threshold there, so entertain a motion to approve the Econ Ventures LLC contract for carriage rides.
I will make that motion.
Motion made by Glenn Moser,
I'll second.
seconded by Ernie Thompson. Bill Swear to be doing carriage rides for December and January, but way to be on top of it.
Thank you.
All right.
That's how we roll.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
All right, I am done.
Thank you. And I believe Mike, did I see Mike Harris come in? So we also have, did you want to present this or just repeat of?
Sure. It's a repeat of last year.
Okay.
It's a standard on-call hourly, doesn't bind you to anything unless you ask for actual work under it. So, on-call agreement for the year.
So we retain JTL for engineering and the board, of course, they, outside of the sewer board stuff for us, they manage our community crossings, road paving, grant progress, they do all in drainage consultation, any other just general engineering consultations that we need or work. Anything outside of this, if there was a specific project, would come with its own contract with amounts and bids, but this is just for when we need to call them for review. And was there not to exceed, was it 30,000? So this is up to 30,000, but it's only drawn upon when we need them to do work for us, so.
And we very rarely get to that number, just
Yeah.
as a placeholder, really.
So I entertain a motion to approve the JTL on-call work order.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ernie Thompson.
I'll second that
Second by
motion.
Glenn Moser. Any questions for Mike?
I'll just let you know, the CCMG bid package advertises today.
Okay,
And it will be opened at the February 8th.
okay, the first meeting in
8th
February.
meeting. So we'll be in here for the bid opening.
Okay.
Okay. So all in favor of approving, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I just messed up my signature.
Those
Did you
will,
just sign it?
yeah, I'll sign that. The bid packages will come to you, most likely it'll be that morning.
Okay.
So we will, basically, those are sealed bids because it's a very large project, it's the paving for this year. At that first meeting in February, we will have them open the bids publicly at the meeting, call off the amounts, and then they will take 2 weeks to review the bids and make sure that everything checks out with legal and engineering, and then they will bring back their recommended award for us at our second February meeting.
That's
Correct?
Yep.
And we just have to have all that done by March, and I can sign the grant agreement with them once those bids are in, and we'll be good to go.
Yep.
So, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You want to do that? Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Did you need a copy of it?
Yeah, copy this much.
If there's nothing else before the board, entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Oh, wait. What?
I'll make a motion.
I said, you gotta get on the agenda, come on.
Sorry.
I said I make a motion, we adjourn.
No, no,
I thought I was.
There's
I'm
no
sorry,
second.
I apologize.
That's okay.
Uh,
So Jason Dunn with sanitation.
Hey, the sanitation department is asking to remove 20 customers off our Thursday route and add it to the Wednesday route.
So you wanna move,
Thursday, 20 customers off the Thursday route, add them to the Wednesday
so
route.
move them from Thursday to Wednesday?
Yes,
Okay.
that's all I've got?
Are they all residential?
No, they're not.
So some business and some
Some business.
residential?
The majority of them are businesses, there's probably 3 or 4 residential.
Okay.
I thought I was on.
That's okay, it's all right. And we would make sure that we provide proper notice
Yes.
through letter and, before we spring that on them, I would assume.
Yes.
Do you have the ability to put notes on their cans?
We can,
Okay.
we can put notes on their cans and maybe possibly send them notices.
Yeah, I think we should mail them. We can get with Ally and draft a letter that explains that and put a note on their can, give them a couple weeks to set the date of when they would start with that new pickup. And
You
that
doing this to lighten the load on Thursday or?
Well, it's kind of a crossover. They're actually in the Wednesday area anyway. And so the
okay.
driver's having to come back on Thursdays.
Yeah,
Okay.
And our Thursday route is our fastest growing route anyway, so anything we can take off of it would be great.
Okay,
I'll make that motion.
all right, so I have a motion to approve.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Second.
Thank you, all appreciate it.
All in favor of moving 20 customers from Thursday to Wednesday with proper notification, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, it's unanimous. Now I will entertain your motion.
I'll entertain a motion that we adjourn.
I have a motion from Ernie Thompson. Do I have a second? Second by Gwen Moser. All in favor, adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
All right, we are officially adjourned.
Fish.